Now, here's a quick overview of the bumper project on the 308. I have the new part here, which I ordered from Superformance, which is just a fiberglass shell. There's nothing real special about it. And if you get in a crash, it's not going to do a whole lot for you. It's replacing the old US style bumper, which weighs about 200,000 pounds and is a big iron bar that's melted in plastic. And it had shock absorbers like this that were holding it on. Well, as I have maybe said before, these US bumpers, they start rusting from the inside and then they split the plastic. So that is difficult to repair if you can repair it at all. I've already replaced this bumper once and I'm just not going to do that again because it's just a matter of time till the new one goes bad. So let's look at how they're different. Superformance sells you this thing as a replacement for US bumpers. First of all, I don't see anything that makes this a US bumper. It's the mounting points are completely different. The mounting for the blinker unit is completely different. This bracket on the US one does not have any function on the new one. You have to cut a hole over here and fabricate a little angle bracket on the other side in order to hold the blinker in. And on the car itself, it's absolutely not anywhere close to being plug and play. So there's a lot of fabrication, not a lot, some fabrication that needs to be done. First of all, on the part itself, quality is, I'll say, so-so. It's kind of warped. It has a twist in it if you look down from front to back. And then if you also look at the way that those two brackets are mounted on there, you can see one of them's pointed up and one of them's pointed down. So they're not really in the same plane at all. There's a bit of a wave on the lower lip there. And then on the top side, this bumper seems to make a smiley face, whereas the upper part of the car is making a frown face. So that curvature of that does not seem to fit the curvature of this. But, you know, I'm just going to install it, see what happens. The finish of this thing is okay. I mean, it of course needs to be painted, but I think it probably also needs some other surfacing work. I'm not a fiberglass guy, so I'll have to read up on what I need to do to get this this piece looking final and good. So getting it mounted on here, first of all, it's a lot of trial and error. So I've sort of mounted the middle of the car with the middle of the bumper and have tried to get it approximately in the right place. On the left and the right side, it's hard to get it to line up right, just because either the car has some unique features or the bumper itself. So it's very much trial and error. And then in order to fabricate the mounts, they're not so hard. All this is a hole with a set screw. And so I have some, what size is that? 14 or 16 millimeter steel rod. And it's going to be welded in there, as you can see right there. And you can see where the old shock absorbers were on that, were fitted in there. And so I'm just going to weld this rod on that upright, and that will hold the bumper on both sides. The brackets needed some work as well, because you know, you have to, in order to mount the rods there, these brackets have to be pushed all the way to the outsides on both sides, so that they're far enough apart. And on both of them, I had to file out the channels to give myself another about 4 millimeters of travel, so that I could get these things far enough apart without it binding on my points here. So that's what I'm doing. And as I progress, I'll let you know. If you have any advice or questions, you can write it down in the comments.